We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably... The touchback. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed on that route. He's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And getting this just shy of midfield, was spotted at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's going deep for Brown, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Watson. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how long can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got an open man, that's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Brownsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball down. As soon as he released the throw, the player was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Browns! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They go play action with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Hurts throws complete to Goddard, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson steps away to it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And able to get this to the 31. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 31, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Eagles nothing. King York picking off for the Browns.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Jakeem Grant. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. Let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. The bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On first down, Hurts. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On first and 10, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hurts. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25.